And let's just start off with ourselves, just checking in on the state of our energy today. I'm going to start off up in the crown, right at the top of the head. And it's this feeling of like a felt sense of just opening the top of your head, as if you're peeling back the energetic layers to allow the energy to flow all the way down through your system. So you might even notice like a little tingling or like the peeling back. Sometimes the crown is seen as 1,000-petaled lotus. So you could use that imagery if it resonates of just opening the lotus flower, just allowing the energy down through the top of the head. And it could be any color. Sometimes it appears just as a brilliant white light, but sometimes you might notice it has a certain color or colors. You're just allowing it to wash all the way down through your system, asking for healing and balance, all the way down through the spine, through the chest, into the belly, out through the legs. And just coming into contact with any sensations that you're noticing in the body. Like for me, I've been noticing a lot of buzzing, like a very intense buzzing. Whenever I kind of stop what I'm doing and just settle into it. And so, however, the energy is really appearing for you, you're just allowing it. So, there's no need to move it or judge it, just notice it. And as you're doing this, you're also having a look for any areas of tension where you're just tensing your muscles, maybe, or just in a posture that's not particularly comfortable. And you're just breathing into that. And as you exhale, you just allow that part of your posture to relax. When the energies feel very intense, it can be very natural and normal to tense the body, but actually that just causes pain and it just causes a kind of contraction that isn't helpful. So we're just going to feel into this new earth energy that we've been talking about. It's now arrived. Well, the feeling is that it's certainly stabilizing. And with this energy comes limitless possibilities. In fact, there's a very high degree of excitement that I've also noticed, like a forward momentum. And it's also balanced with a huge amount of compassion and love. So I've been noticing in myself like 3 centers that have really sparked up: my heart center, my third eye in between the forehead, and also the sacral, which is just below the belly button. And these 3 centers, for me anyway, are really being very, very active this last week. And when we really drop into it, we notice that there's almost like this giddy, childlike excitement of what is coming, what is being created, and what is being let go. But for some of us, the letting go may also feel painful, may also feel stressful. And so it's just to come into that center where you know all is well. And what we're moving forwards into is by far, far greater than what we are leaving behind. So just feeling into the alignment of that part of you that is saying yes. Yes to the changes. Yes to your participation. Yes to your contribution. And also in your imagination, or perhaps you're feeling it in your energy field. Some people have been noticing and they're really checking into their energy field, like there's this expansion from the heart center. Some people are describing it as if they've got an extra pair of hands kind of like coming out, outstretched, just before you want to hug somebody. The arms are fully open, expressive. And for other people, they're feeling it coming out of their backs like wings. You might be noticing it's happening in both directions. There's an outwards opening of the arms, and there's also this movement or unfurling of these enormous set of wings, almost like angel wings. They may be a certain color. They may have a certain length or texture to them. And these extra energy appendages appear to have something to do with our ability to really expand and open into this new energy that has now landed and anchored. And for those of us who have been doing Reiki for a while, might even feel extremely familiar. Often when we do our Reiki practice, this is the exact space we end up in, or something quite similar. And in a sense, we've been practicing for this expansion for a long time. So if you're ready to merge with it, we're now just going to allow our energies to very gently expand out of our core physical body. And using our imagination or using our intuition or using our felt sense, you just very gently allow that energy from your heart center, or perhaps you also feel it coming out of the third eye or deep from the belly, just expanding outwards, out from past your skin into the environment around you. Filling up the whole room that you're sitting in. And now out even further, out into the hallway or into the other rooms, or if you're in an apartment, going upstairs, downstairs, through the walls, out into the environment. Just continue to allow it to grow down the street, out into the neighborhood. And just notice as you do this, there is no diminishing of you or your energy. It doesn't feel stretched or strained. It literally feels limitless. Like we can just keep expanding and expanding and expanding. And maybe as you do this, you notice you're bumping into some of your fellow group people as they're doing exactly the same thing as we intersect and grow out across the whole planet. And in this expanded state, just notice the quality of the energy as we go into the Gemini new moon. It is both physical and heavenly. So you might notice that Mother Earth herself is pulsating with a beautiful, loving, nurturing, deeply compassionate energy. And you may notice the universe, the cosmos, is coming to meet it with inspiration, expansion, limitless possibilities. It's like the yin and the yang. And this is the energy that we get to play in here on in. The duality is meeting. So we're being called in all our actions that they come from a very compassionate heart space. All our communications, our future planning, the work we're doing, our relationships. All coming from this very high vibration And so any low vibration beliefs, thoughts, past stories, actions, activities, relationships, we can just drop. Just letting them drop. Just notice how heavy, dense, and unnecessary they are. And as you just drop them, you might notice that Mother Earth happily takes them and reabsorbs and transmutes the energy into soil. You might notice they just dissipate into the air to be used as wind or movement. Perhaps they just drop into the ocean for fish food. But just keep allowing the dropping of the stories, the dropping of the karmic entanglements, any contracts you've made energetically or emotionally with people that no longer serve you, anything that feels heavy, that feels negative, that feels dense, just dropping it all into the air or the water or the earth. And notice as you do this that your energy feels lighter, your core feels brighter. The sensations feel stronger. Your mind feels open and spacious. And in this very expanded state, you can drop in a couple of questions if you want. If you have any concerns, if you're wondering about your future direction, what to do next, you can just ask yourself in this very higher state, wise energy that you're in at the moment, without struggling or judging, just seeing what answers. Now, very, very gently, we're going to start bringing our energies, gathering them, and just bringing them back So very slowly and deliberately, it's like with all of that outstretched molecular expansion that we've been doing, we're just gathering it all back with great gratitude and love, bringing it closer and closer and closer into our neighborhood, back into the street, back into the house or the apartment, right back into the room. And here you can feel for where your edges are. You want them to be at least, just bring them in so that they're maybe 3 to 5 feet. Don't make yourself too wide, especially if you have other people living with you. They'll feel a bit squishy. And if you want to bring it even closer, then just 1 or 2 feet out from your physical body. Find a place that it rests well and comfortably and authentically. Now feeling into your physical limitations, starting at the top of the head, just feeling the skull, feeling the hair, feeling the face. Just allowing yourself to feel the skin on your body, the neck, the shoulders, the arms, the hands, the chest, the back, into the belly, into the base, the pelvis, the thighs, the knees, the calves, ankles, feet. Bringing our attention to the breath so that you can really feel your attention and your consciousness in the breath, in the chest, in the belly. Taking a few really deep breaths. And whenever you're ready, wiggling your fingers, bringing them up above your head, giving them a good wiggle, wiggling all the way down through your spine so that your bottom is wiggling on the seat. And whenever you're ready, coming back to us